Hey guys, Amber Christine here, and this training is going to teach you guys how to be consistent. I am a former inconsistent person. I still am with certain things in my life, you know. I used to get so excited for when school starts because it was like a fresh new start. I would have like all my notebooks like ready to go, super organized. I started out great, and then 2 months in, papers are being shoved everywhere, and my whole system failed the first of the year. Get everything ready, everything's brand new. I'm consistent for the first like few weeks, and then what happens? I suddenly start falling off. And I feel like this is a huge issue in all areas of your life, whether it's your health and fitness, whether it's your parenting skills, whether it's something to do with your business. It doesn't matter. This applies to everything. So I'm going to go over the steps that I took and the rules that I kind of lived by in order to do that. So there's two parts to it. There's rules that you have to follow, and then there's steps that you have to take. And remember the rules while you're taking those steps. Okay, so let's dive in. Okay, rule number one, you have to be gentle with yourself. Do not beat yourself up. So you're going and you're doing great the first couple weeks, and then all of a sudden one day you fall off. You cheat on your meal or on your diet. You miss a day of working out. You miss a team call. Whatever it is, do not beat yourself up about it, okay? You just need to shake it off and keep moving. If you fall off the wagon, get right back on. There's no reason that you should, kick yourself in the dirt because you just made one little mistake. So that's rule number one to live by. Do not beat yourself up. Be gentle with yourself, okay? As soon as you're mean to yourself, this is not going to work. You have to be nice. You have to be your biggest fan. You have to cheer yourself on through this because you're going to get through it. Okay, rule number two, do not bite off more than you can chew. Okay? This is like the age-old saying, do not take on too much. Look at your schedule, see what you can handle, see what you can implement now. I'm a go all inner. Whatever it is, I do it 100%, and I do it as soon as it comes into my mind. I've been working on stopping, thinking about it, and taking small chunks and seeing what I can implement. Otherwise, I get overwhelmed. Okay? So figure out how you can incorporate it into your life without changing everything in one day. Little by little, you can do it. Okay? Rule number three, don't give in to your excuses, okay? If you fell off the wagon, one day it's fine. 2 days, it's fine. Okay, but the third day, if you don't get your butt up and get back, in the routine that you have built and the everything that you've been working towards, you're leaving yourself wide open to make more excuses. Don't do that. Okay? And then number four, do not skip your rest days, okay? You have to take a rest. I'm giving you permission to take a rest, okay? The person that you're working towards being takes rest days, right? Okay, eventually if you work out, every single day of the week and never give your body time to repair, you're not going to see results because it doesn't have time to repair, okay? So those are the four rules. Number one, don't beat yourself up. Number two, don't bite off more than you can chew. Number three, don't give in to your excuses. And number four, don't skip your rest days. Take a rest. All right, now we move on to the next section. I'm going to tell you the steps to take. All right, let's talk about the steps we need to take to be consistent. The number one step is you got to set your goals, okay? In order to be consistent with something, you have to know what you're working towards. So what are you working towards? What do you want out of this, okay? You need to make it smart, so that's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and it needs to have a timeline, okay? So don't just say, I want to lose 10 pounds, okay? Nobody's going to be consistent with that. You'll get a couple days in and then you're like starving and you're like, I just want a cheeseburger. But if you have your goals written down and somewhere that you can see them, you'll know that it's going to take more than 3 days. And on that third day, if you're like, okay, maybe I'll just have one cheeseburger and I'll have a salad with it, and that's not going to ruin my goal because I have 3 weeks left, okay? So if you gave it a timeline, then you're fine. If you just say, I just need to lose 10 pounds, then the third day you're like, oh, there's no way I'm losing 10 pounds. I just ate a cheeseburger, you know? Okay, so that's number one. You need to set your goals. Make sure you make them smart, and I'll provide the PDF so you don't have to mark all that down right now. But that's one of the big things, is just make them specific as you can. Make sure you can measure your goals, like, you know, the 10 pounds has a measurement. You can step on a scale. You can see that. If it's something to do with your business, if you want to hit, it could be a number goal that's measurable, and make sure it's attainable. Don't be, you know, being like you make $500 a week and all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to make $5,000 a week. That's not doable. It's not reachable, and it's just going to set you up for failure, and you're just going to get really discouraged, and I don't recommend it at all. Okay? And that's the same thing with making it realistic. Like, let's break it down into chunks. You can't lose 10 pounds a day. Okay? Then you can break them down into categories too. If you're having a trouble in a couple of different areas of your life being consistent, you can do your like physical goals, your mental goals, your spiritual goals, whatever you need. Okay. And then and then when you look at your goals after you've had them all written out, you're going to say, how will I feel once I accomplish it? I want you to note that feeling down. I want you to pretend it's already here, okay? You're going to be like, oh, I feel so good. Or like, picture yourself like sitting at the pool in a bikini and like just feeling so good that you lost that weight and you did what it took to get there. And just remember that feeling, okay? Write it down if you need to. All right, step 2 to stay consistent. This is a little different, but what I want you to do is I want you to ask the universe for help. You can ask God, you can ask the universe, you can ask yourself in your head, like it doesn't really matter, but I want you to just ask for help. You want to state exactly what you want, write it down on a piece of paper, ask for help getting it, say it out loud, and list all the reasons why you deserve it, okay? Because I know that whatever you're trying to be consistent with is super frustrating, okay? When you fall off, and this is going to help you. So you want to state what you want, write it down on a piece of paper, list all the reasons why you deserve it, okay? Because that little voice in your head that tells you no, or like, who are you to be asking for all of this, that we need to quiet that voice. That's your ego. We need to get rid of that guy. Okay, say what you want, and again, give it a timeline. Ask when you want it by, and that's going to be, you're going to take that from your goals. And then you already need to expect that you're going to get it. Pretend that it's already yours, okay? And this, you don't beg, okay? Because begging comes from a place of lack, and it shows that you don't trust in the universe. Okay, and then you want to thank you for the universe providing it. You're pretending you already have it, so you need to like be grateful that it's already yours. And even though it hasn't happened yet, just pretend, because eventually your brain will believe it. And that's where creating affirmations based on it comes from. Thanking. You can write it down 10 times on a piece of paper, whatever your number one goal is, and when you want to achieve it by, and just say, thank you, universe, for providing me with this. Thank you for my 10-pack abs, whatever you're trying to be consistent with. Okay, step 3, I want you to create a non-negotiables list. Okay, so from your goals list, you need to look at your list and what are the things that you have to do every single day to get you to reach your goals. Things that you cannot skip. Okay, if your goal is to become more fit, you have to work out every single day. Okay, that's a non-negotiable. So that needs to go on your calendar. Whatever time you work out, whatever time it fits into your schedule, you need to pretend that's like a business meeting and don't freaking miss it. Okay, that is a non-negotiable. You can move other stuff around. If you wake up late and miss your workout in the morning, you better do it in the afternoon. Okay. All right. Then, I think that was step 3. Step 4, take all of that stuff, brain dump into a journal, make a list, and create a routine from that. Like I said, like you have to block out times when there's going to be things on your list that can be moved throughout your schedule, and then there's going to be like those couple things that are non-negotiable. You have to do them at this time, and it might take a week or so to figure it out what times work best for you, but you'll figure it out. So you need to create a routine, or if you like to call it ritual, from that. Okay, step 4, you need to organize and dream all of that. Take everything that you just did, your brain dump, your goals, your non-negotiables, create and vision it, make a vision board, make a dream board, whatever you want to call it. Clean up your workspace, get rid of all the old energy. If you're trying to get healthy, clean out the cabinets. You know that there's a box of pancake mix up there that's been up there for a year and it's expired, and you just need to get it out. Okay, it'll clear the energy. And then step 5, you need to take action, okay? Just go and do it every single day. That is how you will be consistent. Okay, so it's that easy. You follow the rules, you take the steps, and you do the damn thing, okay? I'm going to provide you guys with a PDF version, so make sure I have your email so I can drop that below, and don't forget to rewatch the recording if you need to, but the next step is really to just implement, and also pop into the Facebook page, the Mind Swept Mission, and let us know how you're doing with this. Let us know if these steps and these rules are helping keep you consistent. Okay? Have an awesome freaking day.